Oh, good. We got two. Ooh, let's wait till we get a few more. Okay, I guess we can start. Hey, this is the Milwaukee 2833-20. This came out about, I guess, 14, 15 months ago. This is their newest 6.5-inch circ saw. It hits 6,000 RPMs, and I have an 8-amp forge battery on it down to 2 bars. So let me get rid of this top wood here so we can start our testing of my hydraulic impact drivers and getting ready for the brand new Milwaukee M18 Fuel 2 Surge to come out in a couple weeks. And only by the way, got the Demo Demon blade on it. And we're all done cutting all this. We'll see how the blade looks on cutting fasteners. Gotta make sure I know where all the big ones are, so I try to avoid those. I got a couple big ones here that will destroy the blade. I could smell that. This may not be a 7.25-inch circ saw, but it's still got power. I felt that. Eh, that nail almost embedded in my arm. Came awful close. Suppose I should be wearing really long gloves. Maybe I'll go get some new Milwaukee gloves that are up to about here. Came close. I felt it. This is like demo work. That nail, I'm gonna break out my new grinder where I'm gonna unbox for everybody. Any fasteners left in here, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay. Came awful close. I tell you, I had to do this for a living. I'd be wearing some heavy, heavy gloves. Let's start on this end. And I can avoid this. Let's cut this way. I came close. Let me clean some of this off. Let me turn the light on back behind the camera. Okay. I got a new blower to use. Brand new from Works. Just got this about 10 days ago. It's $100 cheaper than the new Milwaukee one. Includes a battery. It ain't that powerful of a battery, but who cares? And basically the same specs. So instead of spending 190, you're spending about 110, 120. Why not? Brushless too. Also, you can pull the filter out like the Milwaukee. It's $100 cheaper. Why are you going to buy the Milwaukee then? For the name? Okay, fine. Ugh. Now, let's keep going. See what the battery's at. Down to the last bar. This was down to 2 bars anyhow, the 8 amp forge. Let's try to go this way. Let's see if about 3 more cuts could do it. I think that's it for the battery. She's toast. She's a toast. We wore her down. She's a flashing. She only had 2 bars anyhow. With a full charge on all this. Now, we'll blow this off, put it away. I'll pull the battery off. I'll go pop it in my freezer for like 10 minutes and let it cool down and throw a charge on it. Because that's overheated. I think I'll have to feel it first. Let me take all this garb off. You know, like I say, that hit me right in the arm. That's why it pays to wear heavy gloves as you're doing demo work. And we only had to saw down to what we needed to take out. We didn't need to take all the wood out. So not a bad little saw. I got this last fall. I think maybe last June or July. By the time I returned the battery, this was 140 bucks. And it even came with a carrying case. Let's see what everybody's talking about. Yeah, that's a 6.5. That's the newest model. So that's got the most power, 6,000 RPMs. And I took the forge battery down to nothing. Let's see if it'll take a charge without. It's not really that hot. One way to cool it down if it was hot. Use your blower. Okay. It might take a charge. I don't have the best charger from Milwaukee either. I just got their basic cheap charger. One day I'll get around to buying that one that's $250. If it goes on sale, I'm not giving you that for it. Okay. She's charging. She's not hot. She's not hot. She's charging. It's real hard to take one of these forge batteries and make them that hot. Okay. Let's move on to another test before we get to the hydraulics. Here we go. I'm bored to death, so we're going to do this now. Then I'll clean up the mess over there. I don't like stepping over wood. Okay. What we're going to do... Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's remove this lag that I installed sometime last week with the Bosch GDS 18V 330C. This is their mid-torque with a 4 amp 21700 cell battery. Okay. Maybe we'll put it in here. Okay. Let's back this up. Let's put it over here. Okay. Now, okay. Let's break out the Hercules. drill driver. This is the newest one they came out with a couple years ago. Let's turn it in speed 1. I just got myself a brand new battery, right? Brand new 5 amp hour. I sold my 4 amp hour, my 8 amp hour, and I sold my high torque, what was that? Ultra torque 2.5 inch drive to a guy because I love the 3/4 inch ultra torque 2 way better than the 1/2 inch. So they had a special going over at Harbor Freight over the weekend. You could get a battery and a charger, $70 out the door. You can't beat that. Okay, let's torque test this. Because the other battery, the 4 ampere was 21,700 cell. This is 18,650. Okay. Let's see what it reads. 8 pounds. There's no way that's 8 pounds. Let's redo that. They moved this whole hunk of wood. Okay. Okay, let's reset. Okay. That's more like it. Anybody see that? 31 foot-pounds, the Harbor Freight Hercules drill driver. This ain't the hammer drill. This is what it puts out. 31 foot-pounds. Not too bad for a $70 drill. 31. And the battery is not even tabless, and it's not even 21,700. This is 18,650s. Now, I understand Harbor Freight is coming out with tabless cells next year. Why not? Works has got them. Works has had them for a couple months now. I know. I got 4 Works power tools and 2 tablet cell batteries from them. So 31 foot-pounds this drill driver puts out from Harbor Freight. Not bad. Okay. Now, let me clean this mess up. Like I say, I sold my Ultra Torque Gen 2 high torque from Harbor Freight. It's only 1/2 inch drive. I don't miss it. I got the 3/4 inch has way more power. And the 8 amp battery, the 4 amp, both were 21,700 cells, but they were also about 3 years old in the Charger. That guy, that mechanic, got a sweet deal on all that. He saved about $250. And then this weekend, I went out and bought that new 5 amp hour in the Charger for $70. So I'm still ahead $30. Okay, let's take care of this now. If I get in focus in this. Okay, we're going to remove all that with my multi-tool, and then we're going to grind all this down. Breaking out my Flex multi-tool. And we're going to use 2 amp stacked lithium down to 2. This is the smallest stacked lithium battery Flex makes. Okay. Now, then we'll break out my new grinder. And we'll use one grinder for for cutting, and then grinding, because it's a special grinder. Wow, they're really in there. this in there. Must be 10 fasteners holding it. Wow, they're really in there. Yep, pretty big fastener. What do you know? It was down to 2 bars anyhow, the stacked lithium. Okay. Time to throw a charge on it too. It's getting warm out here. It's me working. Okay. We'll throw the battery on the best charger Flex makes. They're a 550 watt air cooled one. And it's nowhere near $250 like Milwaukee charges for theirs. It's not even close. I think I got it for $125 a couple years ago. Okay. As you can tell, it's dead. There she goes, air cooling. Okay, let me get another battery for it. We only got 2 more pieces to take out. Then we're going to grind all these away. We'll get my 3.5 stacked lithium. It's fully charged. Okay. I've taken that little 2 amp stacked lithium and stuck it in my inline circ saw from Flex and took it from fully charged to nothing in a YouTube video just to see if it could do it, and it did it. Oh, there's one nail. Okay. She only lost one bar. Let's see if the 3.5 stacked lithium comes back. So far, nope. She may not come back. This battery's 3 years old. Nope, she ain't coming back. Okay. Now, let's blow off the area. This ain't bad. I had it delivered to my house for $105. That's $100 cheaper than Milwaukee. See what people are talking about. Hey, how's it going? Like the bird machine. I don't know. 115. Cool. Okay, now let me back this up because I want to make sure I get all the fasteners in. This is our furthest away one. And then that one. We're close. Let me back it up a little bit further. Make sure it's here and there. Okay. Now let me go get my new tool. Actually, it's not a new tool. Let me turn the light off. This is a remanufactured tool from Acme. You know, they get Bosch tools on trade, I guess, from probably contractors. And well, what you do is they remanufacture it, bring it up to snuff. And you get it way cheaper than buying a new one. Way cheaper. Let me go get my light so we can see what model this is. Okay. Like I say, this is a remanufactured one. Brushless. Factory reconditioned. I trust them. I got a factory reconditioned, what was that drill? From Bosch. Now I got the one with all the attachments. I got that too recently. So model number, oh, GWX18V8. This is brushless. It's a 4.5-inch X-Lock angle grinder. So that way, all you do is take it, the book, okay. Now, you know, I hate these safety guards, but it's a good idea to use them. This is an angle grinder. This ain't a toothbrush. Okay. And, well, they give you a cheap plastic handle. What do you expect? Milwaukee gives you a nice rubberized one. What do you expect? And this was Remand. I got it for $80. That's cheap. New ones of these are pushing 200. Okay. Now, I got the grinder wheels from Menards. Okay. You should be able to do this. I think you can do that. No. Should be able to just put it on. Okay, I should be able to just press it on. Looks so easy when they do it. I got the right wheels for it. The only thing I don't like, it's a side switch. It's not a paddle switch. Everything makes it look easy until you have to do it. Should be able to put it down here. Thing, I hate these wheels. Everything looks easy until you have to do it. Yeah, right. X-lock. One thing, I hate this shield. Maybe I better read the instructions. Okay. Let's see what it says. Everything looks so easy. You know what easy is? Putting gas in your car. Just paying for it is the hard part. Okay. Oh, I see the clamping. You're supposed to pull it and put it on. That's what it says. There we go. What do you know? It's on now. You got to do this. You got to release it. There we go. Now we can put the shield back on. I know we can't. Damn shield. I'm going to wear a mask anyhow. The hell with this. Okay. Everything looks easy until you have to do it. But they have a patent on that. No one else does. Okay. Now let me put my shield on. been a long weekend. There's our grinding wheel. Okay. Hot. Almost better off putting it on this side. Wow. That 2 amp stacked lithium flex battery, it already charged there. That's how fast that charger did it. That was in less than 15 minutes. That charged that battery. So that shows you it charged a 10 amp hour in probably less than an hour. Okay. This only has 9,000 RPM. I mean, not 9,000. This is only equivalent, I think, to a, if I'm right, I got to read. I think it's only equivalent to like a 9 or a 10 amp corded. It's not like my Milwaukee. That Milwaukee one I have is $500. And the DeWalt one I have is 500. And the Metabo German is another 500. Okay. Now, let's see if I even need to grind. Not really. Okay. Take the battery off. Didn't lose a cell on it either. This ain't a bad little grinder. And how you release it? Just like that. There we go. This is kind of little, but what do you want for 80 bucks? But it's quick release. Now I got to figure if I do want to grind something here. Not really. Okay. See how fast I can put the grinding wheel on. Not bad. Not bad. This is coming in handy. I can use one grinder for all my applications that I got to find the specs on this. I know it's weak. I know that the 4.5 to 6 inch one is about $300. I think this is equivalent to a 9 or a 10 amp. and kill this light. But what do you want? It's only 80 bucks. We got some time here. Okay. It only does 11,000 RPMs because the smaller the disc, the more RPMs. Let's see here. Max wire cut brush, 3-inch. Max wire wheel, 4. Max sanding disc, 4.5. Max flap disc, 4.5. But I think it's equivalent, if I'm right, to a 9 or 10 amp corded, so it's pretty weak. This will stall out pretty fast. And I will put the shield on it. Not bad. Can't argue for 80 bucks. Why buy a new? Get it refurbished. Now I'm back to, I got the best Milwaukee 4.5 to 6-inch angle grinder, 1 key. I got the best, almost quite powerful 418 flex volt from DeWalt. I got practically the best German Metabo. Now I got the best, cheapest X-Lock from Bosch, and it's brushless. So the other ones are 4 times the price of this. Can't wait till they come out with their new tabless batteries. They just had a YouTube live on, what was that, Friday from Britain. The expert batteries are coming out in a couple months. Can't wait because I'm buying the 4 amp and the 8 amp because they're the tabless cell. The other ones aren't tabless. But that's what I'm doing. So, okay. What up, Cole? Okay. Milwaukee M12 Fuel Surge. This is the only generation they have. I just got this about 2 months ago. Oh, let me put this book away. Like I say, it only took 15 minutes to charge this little 2 amp stacked lithium battery from Flex with their 550 watt charger. That's it, 15 minutes. That's fast. I've sold a bunch of their chargers. I had about 15 of them. I sold about half of them. Don't need them. I'm only keeping this and about 3 others. Okay. We got everything cleared off here. Okay, this is contender number 1, hydraulic, M12 fuel surge. Contender number 2. No one can buy these that easy. This is Master Force Boost. Sell them at Menards only. The same company that makes Flex, makes Skill, makes Eagle, makes these. And of course, the top dog, the DeWalt DCF 870 hydraulic that came out last fall. So there's top dog. Okay. Now, let's figure out what we're going to run. This is almost hard to see, the blower. Not bad. Half the price of Milwaukee. I can spray paint it red and slap a Milwaukee sticker on it. Okay, this looks good. Now at least it's not all busted up. Now let me get some fasteners. That one, nope. Okay. Figure out what we're going to run here. What's up, Cole? Doubt I can run that one, but we'll see. We might, yeah, these are too big. Well, we might be able to run the small ones. Yeah. Yeah. We'll run these. Okay. See if it'll even drive it. It's starting to get stripped out. Okay. Let's run some small stuff first before we go get into this. Okay. Maybe I'll strap this to it. I'll use a clamp. They ain't going anywhere. Okay. Get some glasses. Milwaukee battery's got at least another hour to go. That's a slow ass charger. As soon as that nice charger from Milwaukee goes on sale, it's $250. I want it for like $175. That'll be a BOGO deal probably at the Home Depot. Okay. Let's start with the weakest one. Let us run the Milwaukee M12 Fuel Surge. This is the weakest one out of the bunch. But that's a quick collet. Well, that's stripped. That'll be another grind off. Well, another one. Let me try to remove it. Nope. Got to warm it up a little bit. It is hydraulic. Can't wait till wintertime to have all four of my hydraulic impact drivers to see what one runs better in the cold. Okay. Pull the battery on that. Let's go to this big honking thing. Master Force Boost. This thing is big enough to be an impact wrench. That one I probably won't be able to remove. See how quiet this is. I think this is the quietest one here yet. And that's on high speed. It's another thing, out of all these hydraulics I own, of course, the top dog right now is the DeWalt, but then the new Gen 2 Surge comes out from Milwaukee, and this is probably the best 12-volt one you can buy. I want to know, out of all these testing we're going to do all year, including the summer and the winter, which one's quieter. Now let's see as slow as we can go. Okay, let's see how quiet this is. Okay. Now let's try to do the M12. Speed 1. I think this is stripped. Yep, it's stripped. Okay. That is stripped. But let's prove it. Yep. Speed 1 on the Surge from Milwaukee M12. Too slow. Let's go to speed 2. Okay. Let's try the DeWalt. We know this will be the fastest one. With a 4 amp hour power pack. Drop the cell. Are we going through the backside? Of course we are with 1. Got to make sure I leave the cutoff right about here. Right about here. See if I can drive any of these. These are stripped. Hey, let's remove them. We all know that DeWalt's the fastest. That's starting to strip out. Okay, let's give the M12 fuel a couple shots. $20 volt, 20 volt, 12 volt. See, I just got this less than a month ago. And that's in speed. That's in speed 3. I think that was speed 2. I don't know. Dogs are playing. When you got 2 large Akitas, they play rough. Just think of wolves. I know what it is. Watch this. Watch how I'm going to get that up. What's the matter, John? They're just having fun. Anybody sees this down here? Okay, let me do this. Push it in further. Tricks to everything. Tricks to removing everything. It's even tricks to remove these vice grips instead of grinding them. Okay, let's switch back over to the Master Force. We're down to nothing. It hasn't lost anything, but the adapter's getting a bit warm. Okay, now I want to remove all this. Sure grabs it. This isn't even high gear. That was in speed 2. Speed 3. Menards, if you buy this in the kit, it's less than $200. Probably closer to $150. It's made by the same company that makes Flex. You would think, wow, this does not want to come out. You would think, since Flex is making this for Menards, they'd make a hydraulic impact driver. They probably will. They make this. Same company makes Flex, Skill, Ego, and 3 or 4 other companies. They make this for Menards. So why don't they get into the hydraulic impact driver game? Why don't they make a quick eject hydraulic that, okay, DeWalt claims this is 500 inch-pounds. We know it's more than that. They bullshitted on that. We know it's probably close to 1,000. Milwaukee says their new Surge 2 is going to be 1,000. They're probably bullshitting on that too. So why not Flex come out with a new hydraulic quick eject that puts out like 1,500 inch-pounds? It'd beat everybody since they make this tank. That's stripped. Not bad. This thing is a bear in weight, but can you imagine if Flex were to do something? I think I'm going to see if I can remove this at all. That's the one I cut into. Nope. Okay, these are stuck. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's try something else. First of all, I'm going to see what time it is. Okay, we're almost at that time. So let's drive one heavy-duty one, and that's it. None of these. Trying to think where I put the other one of these at. Now it's somewhere around here. Oh, yeah. Right here. I don't know if it'll even drive this. Let's find out. Let's give the Menards one a shot at it. Okay. Go with the DeWalt 870. This thing is stripping out the head on it. Damn 12. Let's put it in. I got to be somewhere in 15 minutes, so. Let's put it here. It's stripped. Maybe not. Let's try to run it in slow and see what it would do. Nope. Not bad. You can run out a stripped out head on a hydraulic impact driver in medium speed in case you need to use it. So let's end this. But this is the best 12 volt one made. We all know the DeWalt makes the top dog now for impact hydraulic drivers. I don't think anybody, well, we can't get all the ones in the United States. You know, we can't get the Hikoki. The Makita one's been around forever. That's too much money. And we all know Flex makes this one. It's a tank. But can you imagine if they made their own, what it would do? So, okay. It's Monday. I've been kind of busy all week with people going to hospitals and stuff. Other than that, you don't like the sound that it does. Yeah, well, it's hydraulic. You know, that's life, but it's quiet. I don't need earplugs. So Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off, but I'll be going live again in the middle of the week. Okay.